Hello there, my name is Jay. I'm one of the expert OET teachers here at E2 Language and E2 School, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute. In this lesson, we're going to talk about how best to prepare for OET so you only take the test once. So if you're thinking about taking the test, or if you're in the middle of your preparation, or if you have actually taken it before and you've been unsuccessful, this lesson's going to be important for you. I'm going to take you through the steps or the pathway to your success. First thing you need to determine or work out is what OET score do you need? Most people require a B, but perhaps you require an A or a C+. This is determined by your healthcare authority, and so you need to work out what score you need for your employment or immigration or whatever it is, okay? That's the first step. Second step is a little bit more tricky. You need to work out what your current level of English is. Is it currently at a C+ level or a B or an A level? And when I ask this, I mean, how good is your reading? How good is your writing, listening, and speaking? And in terms of the sub-skills, how's your grammar, vocab, fluency, pronunciation, structure, as in how you structure up your paragraphs and sentences, for example, as well as your spelling. These are all the key skills of the English language. And just keep in mind, this test is a test of your English skills. There's two ways to look at test preparation. There is test preparation where you learn about the different tasks and you learn about how to structure up your letter, for example, or how to interpret the case notes or how to do reading part A. But then there are other skills, and ultimately it's a test of your English skills. Again, how good your vocabulary, how wide-ranging is your grammar, how clear is your pronunciation. These are two quite separate things that you need to keep in mind. So you may need to improve both, or you may just need to improve test prep. So how are you going to determine your current level of English? Well, there are two main ways you can do it. The first way is to go ahead and take the OET test without preparation. This will certainly give you a good indication of your current level, okay? However, it's going to cost you $445 US. That's a big investment. Plus, the test only happens, say, once a month, and it takes a couple of weeks to get your results back. That's a significant investment. And if you don't know if you're going to pass, that's a bad idea, honestly. And also, these tests have a very high failure rate, so you want to make sure that you're ready. There's another way that you can determine whether you're ready or not. That is, you take E2 Languages OET mini mock test with feedback. It'll cost you $59 US. That's almost 10 times cheaper than taking the actual OET test. Let me show you how the OET mini mock test works. So if I click here on mini mock test and I purchase this, I then click start test. What I have in effect is a shortened OET test that I can take all on the computer. So if I click start, you'll see a little bit here. Here's listening part A, for example, where you have to do the gap fill. So I'm listening to the audio, I'm typing in the answers as I go here. And I click next and I continue on through the whole test. So after you've gotten your feedback, you need to then analyze your results. And let me take you through this step here. What's really important though is the feedback that you get on your performance. So 24 to 48 hours after you have submitted your test, you will get a report card like this. It will show you your overall scores for each of the subtests. But more importantly, I can click on each subtest and I can see what I've done right and what I've done wrong for each of the questions. And for writing, what I can do, and speaking by the way, is I click down here on report card and I can actually see the feedback that the teacher has given me on my performance according to the criteria or the checklist that the OET assessors use to mark your writing. For example, I can see here for content that I've got all high. In fact, all of these are high, but you'll get feedback, more feedback if you do get a medium or a low, and it will also link out to particular videos that you need to watch, and that's the fastest way to improve. I should mention that the speaking is actually done face-to-face with a teacher online, and it's the same thing. If I click here on View Report Card, I will again get to see my performance and the checklist according to what the teacher has rated me, just like on the real OET test. Okay, so how were the results of your mini mock test with feedback? What did the teacher say about your writing and speaking, and what were your listening and reading scores? If they were really good, like they were exceptional or very high, then you should probably go straight ahead and book your OET test. You're probably ready to go. If they were good, not great, okay, so not too bad, maybe you just need test preparation. So you should definitely check out e2language.com. Think about signing up to one of our packages like our Express package or even up to our Platinum package, depending on your results. Now, if the feedback you got was, let's be honest, bad, that is, you got some feedback on your grammar and vocabulary that wasn't good, that says you weren't ready, then you may need to check out E2 School. I'm going to talk to you about E2 School now. And first, I'm going to introduce a very special guest. Her name is Amber. Okay, so to practice the count, non-count distinction, Nima suggests an activity.
Whoa. Hold on. Jay, what are you doing?
I'm trying to improve my grammar by using the big grammar book.
Oh dear. That is not the best way to learn grammar.
Oh.
Do you know what the best way is?
No.
Well, I have the answer.
Oh,
it's called the Grammar Review Course.
It must be expensive. How much is it?
It is 100% free.
Must be a catch.
It sure is.
It's going to teach you grammar?
Everything you need to know about grammar is in that course.
Wow. And how does it work?
Well, we cover the different parts of speech in English.
What's a part of speech?
Right. Well, a part of speech is a different type of word in English.
Okay.
So English has a number of different types
It
of words.
must have thousands of different types.
No, there are actually only 8 types of speech.
Right.
And so we cover these in the Grammar Review Course.
Okay, so you go through adjectives and nouns and adverbs, and my favorite one,
Yes.
articles, of course. I always have trouble with articles.
In fact, they're tiny words, but probably they cause the biggest problems for many learners of English.
Absolutely. So on E2 School, this grammar review course, which is 100% free, how's it going to help me with my articles?
Well, in each lesson, we go through 3 things. We take you through the meaning of each type of word. We look at the use, how to use it. So, for example, how to use it in a sentence.
Yep.
And we also look at the very important rules.
Okay, great. And you're one of the teachers?
Yes, that's right. And so are you.
Oh, and I am as well. There you go. So, if you do need help improving your grammar, check out E2 School. And we kid you not, the grammar review course is 100% free, which is totally cool.
Absolutely. We look at adjectives, prepositions, pronouns, adverbs, articles, nouns, and verbs in this course.
Magic. That's 7, but
7. Well, conjunctions are coming soon.
conjunctions and interjections. But
That's
that's
exactly
cool.
right.
Good stuff. Thank you. Amber?
Thank you, Jay.
Hopefully these guys will see you at E2 School.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Okay. Oh my God. So much vocabulary to learn before my test. It's just not sinking into my brain.
Are you just trying to learn a list of words?
I'm just trying to memorize all of these words.
Yeah, I think that's your first problem.
Yeah.
Word list is good, it's okay, but it's not really going to help you build your vocabulary.
Right, well, that's my problem. When I take these tests, I find the reading, the listening, and the writing section really difficult because I just lack vocabulary. What can I do?
You need a really good system, and that's why we created this course called Test Ready, which is a really powerful vocabulary learning system, essentially.
Okay.
So the idea is to really learn vocabulary, you have to see it and hear it again and again, several times. Some people say up to 70 times.
Right.
But either way, you need to meet the word in different places, not just on the same word list again and again. So we made this course based around common topics that you might get in a language test.
Oh, nice. Good.
And we drew out the words that are really going to be important to understand.
Okay.
And then we give you those words again and again.
Okay, fantastic. And so this is like, it's a full online course, and there's different activities, and it's video based. Now, are there live classes? Because I love live classes.
Of course.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so every lesson has the topic lesson, which you can access anytime and work through, and it has a live class attached. So you can come along and I'll be there, or one of our other teachers, and we'll take the same topic, some of the same vocab in another context.
Okay.
And you practice reading, writing, listening, and speaking with that vocab.
Fantastic.
It's pretty good.
So if I get an essay prompt that's about education or environment or space travel or whatever, I'm going to be prepared, right?
You're going to be a lot better off than just studying from a list.
Plus, this is boring, to be honest. So Test Ready's not boring. Cool. How much does it cost? No, seriously. Let me tell them. It's $9 per month, $9 per month. That includes all of the live classes as well. So it's way cheaper than a language school, and it's way cheaper than a book actually. So it's a pretty fantastic way to get prepared for your test. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool bananas.
Jay.
Yes, Siley?
So I need help with preparing for my test.
Okay.
And I need help with my pronunciation in particular.
Your pronunciation's perfect. Oh, you need Speaking Lab, which is a pronunciation course on E2 School. This is going to help you a lot. It's really cool.
So how does it work?
Well, how it works is that there's a video at the beginning, like a lesson that takes you through all the different sounds. There's listening activities, there's speaking activities. And by the end, you're going to know all the different sounds of English, including the ones that you're struggling with.
How many sounds are there?
44 in English.
Whoa, that's a lot.
It is, yeah. You've got to ask me now, do I get feedback?
But how would I know if I'm pronouncing them right?
That's a very good question, Siley. So how it works is, it's really cool. So we've got this software built into the system where you speak into the computer and it actually evaluates you on your word and sentence level pronunciation and gives you feedback on each of those sounds. So you know if you're improving or not improving or whatever. It's really cool. And it's accurate actually, which is great.
So how much does it cost?
This course is $9 per month, which is pretty good. It's much cheaper than a personal tutor, for example.
That's cheaper than my lunch.
True. It's pretty good. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
No problem. Cool. So also on E2 School, we have a general English language course from level 1, which is pretty basic. So if you need to build your sort of general English skills, like you really feel like you need some fundamental skill building, or if you know somebody who does, perhaps you want to share that website. So what you need to do, if you want to do test preparation, check out e2language.com. That's e2language.com. If you want to do general English, including grammar, vocab, pronunciation, check out E2 School. That's e2school.com. So we've got you completely covered from beginning to end. And please prepare properly for these tests. You don't want to just take the test and fail and learn from that. Instead, you should think about test prep or fundamental English skill building before you take your test. Thank you for watching.